In this video, I'm going to give you the formula to be able to... In this video, I'm going to be... Ready? Wait. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my basic nation, or my basic army. Another week, another video, and you don't know how truly blessed and excited I am to be able to share these videos with you guys, to be able to share my creative side with you guys. And I just want to thank you so much for all the love and support you guys have shown me. This week I'm actually very excited. We are going to try something a little bit different, something that bass players don't usually do, but it's very important that we know how to do it. In this video, I'm going to give you the formula to formulate chords on bass. So it's very important that you guys stick around all the way to the end. It's a very simple formula, but I believe it's the most important formula for a bass player to have, especially if you want to take your solo into the next level. So stick around. So what are chords? I am sure you've heard chords played by a guitar player, chords played by a piano player, but it's not very common to hear chords played by a bass player. But nonetheless, it's something very unique and very important to have on your tool belt as a bass player. It would just open up your vocabulary. It'll help you when you solo, and just to create better ideas, better melodic ideas, and you're gonna see a difference once you learn the chord. So how do you construct a chord? Let's take a major triad, for example, and we'll take E major. So we have 1, 3, 5, but the 3 and the 5 are in the same chord. So there goes our first challenge that we have to hurdle over. So how do we do that? It's a very simple trick that you need to do. So you play the root note, you play the 3. So what am I doing here? I'm playing the root note, I'm playing the 3rd, and the 5 is going to take a bit of a stretch because it's all the way over here. But what I like to do, I use my index finger to press it on the 5. I use my ring finger right here, and I press down the 3, and I use my pinky to press down the root note. So it sounds like this all together. That sounded terrible, sorry. One more time. There you go. It's a clean sound. Doing the arpeggio. Okay? And that's how you do a major triad. You want to make it minor, as I discussed in previous videos, you just flat the 3rd. But you wouldn't be able to do a stretch like this. It's very uncomfortable. So instead of using your ring finger, we're going to use our middle finger to hold down the flat 3rd. So 5, minor 3rd, and the 1 sounds like this. Hear the difference? And that's how you play a major and a minor triad. So those are just basic triads. I know they're very simple, but they do set the tone for the other chords to come. The other chords are a little bit more challenging, but they are in essence the exact same thing you're playing. You're going to be playing three notes at a time. And I'm going to show you, if we take the jazz standard All of Me, it has some major 7s, some dominant 6, dominant 7, minor 7 chords that I really want to get into. So how do you play? Let's first start off with the major 7 chord. What is a major 7 chord? So if we have 1, 3, 5, that's your basic triad, 1, 3, 5. If you add a 7, now you have a major 7. See? And it all comes from the major scale. So 1, 3, 5, 7 makes a major 7 chord. But when you play it as a bass player, you want to try to avoid playing the 5. and it sounds like this. And that's how a major 7 sounds. Another chord that you need to have in your arsenal is a dominant 7. What is a dominant 7? A dominant 7 is the root, the major 3rd, the 5, and now instead of a major 7 like we played for the major 7, you're gonna flat the 7. So a dominant 7 sounds like this. Once again. But since we're bass players, we're not gonna play the 5, and we're gonna play the 1 and 3 and the flat 7. And it sounds just like that. One more chord that I want to show you guys that is very important to have in your arsenal or in your bag of tricks or in your toolbox is a minor 7 chord. So what is a minor 7? A minor 7 has the root, the minor 3rd, the 5, and a flat 7. Okay, once again, root, flat 3, 5, and a flat 7. So then we would play it like this: 1, flat 3, and flat 7. And it'll sound like that. And guess what, guys? I have a special surprise for you. We have a bonus chord. Some bonus chord music. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry, that was terrible. But it's a bonus chord. I wasn't planning on showing you guys this chord, but due to the fact that the song that we're going to use has it, I thought it was very, very cool to play it. And that bonus chord is a C6. What the heck is that? It's like a dominant 7, but instead of a dominant 7, it's a 6. How do you play that? Same as you would a dominant 7, but instead of a 7, you're gonna play a 6. So you have a the root, the 3, and now you gotta play a 6. So it's a C6. So your root note is C, then you have your 3 and your 6. It sounds like this. Very pretty chord. I like it a lot. So the song we're gonna do today is a jazz standard, my favorite jazz standard, and it's called All of Me. It has 11 different chords that we are gonna learn today. So what's the first chord that we have to play for this song? It is a C6. Sorry if I had some volume, it'd probably sound better. The C6. Okay. Then we're gonna learn an E7 to an A7 to a D minor 7. See all the chords we learned earlier. Then back to an E7. A minor 7. D7. D minor 7. To a G7. Back to a C6. E7, A7, D minor 7, and I think my cat is excited about the chords, and then an F6, and then it's a new chord I didn't show you guys earlier, but it's the same formula. It's a F minor 6. So what would we do? We just flat the 3rd to a C major 7 to a B flat, A7, D minor 7, G7 to a C6. There you have it, guys. Chords on bass. The more you practice, the better you're gonna get at it. But repetition is always key. The more you repeat something, the more hours you put into it, the better you're gonna get at it. If you really enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below if you have any song in particular you want me to do, have any questions, or just send me a comment. You liked it, you didn't like it. Everything is welcomed. Good criticism, bad criticism. I am open for everything, and I am always willing to improve. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, see you next week. Be happy, so keep it slapping.